I'm Tom Pierce. I'm an editor, cinematographer, and production engineer. When I'm interviewing somebody, the first thing I want to make them feel comfortable and not be nervous about being on camera. So I might say something like, ignore the camera. The camera's here. It's just a person who's observing us having a conversation. It's a third person in a three-way conversation. They're just listening in. Another technique that I like to do is not have the person look directly at the camera. I want them to look just off camera. So if you're an interviewer and you have a cinematographer, try to get your head as close to the camera as possible, because you want them to look not at the camera, just off camera, so that the camera is sort of an observer for the interview. They're just kind of watching or standing next to the person who's asking the questions. Another technique on the interviewing side is to say, tell me what your favorite color is, and they say red. That material, the person saying red is not useful to you in the edit room. You have to say, can you put your question back in your answer, so that when you say, what's your favorite color, I say, my favorite color is red, and now that has a context. Something that's important to do when you're interviewing somebody, you don't want to take up a lot of their time. You got a list of questions, you want to get through that list. What will happen is that you're so focused on your list of questions that you don't listen to the answers. And when you listen really carefully to the answers, you might think of another question that's even more interesting than the list of questions that you have with you. So make sure you listen really intently to the answers, because they might lead you in another direction and have you asking another question that is even better than your list of questions. So even though you're focused really hardly on what's my next question, listening to the answer is more important than what your next question is, because you might change your next question. Sometimes, you're in a tight situation, you just grab somebody for an interview, you don't have control over everything, so you do the best you can, especially when you're by yourself.